Dear students, in this class you are going to learn about meiosis. In the previous class, you learnt about mitotic cell division that takes place in somatic or body cells. In that division, the chromosome number is maintained as that of the parent cell. But in this meiotic cell division, the germ cells or reproductive cells are involved and the chromosome number is reduced into half of the parent cell. So, this division is otherwise called as reduction division. The one more thing that you have to know is the gametes are produced by this reduction division that is needed for the sexual reproduction. The term meiosis was coined by Farmer in 1905. It is the kind of cell division that produces the sex cells or the gametes. It is also called reduction division because the chromosome number is reduced to haploid from diploid. Meiosis produces 4 daughter cells from a parent cell. Meiosis consists of two divisions. They are heterotypic division and homotypic division. Heterotypic division is otherwise called as first meiosis and the homotypic division is the second meiosis. Now we see the heterotypic division, that is meiosis 1. It divides the diploid cell into two haploid cells. The daughter cells resulting from this division are different from the parent cell in the chromosome number. So, it is called as heterotypic division. This consists of 5 stages: prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, telophase 1 and cytokinesis 1. Let us see the prophase 1 of meiosis 1. Prophase 1 takes a longer duration and is subdivided into 5 stages. They are leptotin, zygotin, packitine, diplotin and diakinesis. First one, leptotin. Lepto means thread. The chromosomes become uncoiled and assume long thread-like structures and take up a specific orientation inside the nucleus. They form a Pogwet stage. The second stage is zygotin. Zygon means adjoining, placed nearby each other. Two homologous chromosomes approach each other and begin to pair. This pairing of homologous chromosomes is called as synapsis. Then the third stage is packitine. Packous means thick. The chromosomes are visible as long paired twisted threads. The pairs so formed are called as bivalents. Each bivalent now contains 4 chromatids. So it is called as tetrad stage also. Homologous chromosomes of each pair begin to separate. They do not completely separate but remain attached together at one or more points by X-shaped arrangements known as chiasma or chiasmata. The chromatids break at these points and the broken segments may be interchanged. This is called as crossing over. As a result, the genetic recombination takes place. The point at which chromosomes are attached during crossing over is called as chiasma or chiasmata. The crossing over is taking place in packitine stage of prophase 1 of meiosis 1. That you have to remember. Then the next stage is diplotin. Each individual chromosome of each bivalent begins to split longitudinally into two similar chromatids. The homologous chromosomes repel each other and separate. Chiasmata begin to move along the length of the chromosome from the centromere towards the end, resulting in terminalization. that is the movement of chiasma or chiasmata from the centromere towards the end of chromatid is called terminalization. The last stage is diakinesis. The paired chromosomes are shortened and thickened. The nuclear membrane and nucleolus begin to disappear. Spindle fibers make their appearance. Here you can see the pictures about the prolonged prophase 1 of meiosis 1. First one leptotin. Here the chromosomes are thread-like. Second stage is zygotin. Here you can see the paired chromosomes, the pairing of homologous chromosome, that is called synapsis. Then the third one is pachytene. You see the crossing over between the homologous chromosome. Then the diplotin stage. Here you can see the terminalization. Then during diakinesis, the cell is ready for the next stage. Then metaphase 1. The chromosomes move towards the equator and finally they orient themselves on the equator. That is, the chromosomes are arranged at the center of the cell. The two chromatids of each chromosome do not separate. Here the centromere does not divide. Then the third phase is anaphase 1. Each homologous chromosome with its two chromatids or undivided centromere move towards the opposite poles of the cell. This stage of chromosome is called dyad. Then the telophase 1. The haploid number of chromosomes after reaching their respective poles become uncoiled and elongated. The nuclear membrane and nucleolus reappear and thus two daughter nuclei are formed. The last stage is cytokinesis 1. The cytoplasmic division occurs and two haploid cells are formed. Two cells are formed finally during first meiosis, that too with haploid number of chromosomes. Then we will see the picture of meiosis 1. First one, interphase. This is the preparatory phase. Then the prophase 1. This includes 5 different stages: leptotin, zygotin, pachytene, diplotin and diakinesis. Here you can see the spindle production and disappearance of nuclear membrane and nucleolus. Then during metaphase 1, the chromosomes are arranged at the equatorial plane. During the anaphase 1, they are moved to opposite poles. Without the division of centromere, the entire chromosome will be moved to opposite poles. During telophase, you can see two daughter nuclei are formed. During cytokinesis 1, two daughter cells are formed with the haploid number of chromosome. Then you see the second division, that is homotypic division or meiosis 2. In this division, the two haploid cells formed during first meiotic division divide into 4 haploid cells. The daughter cells are similar to the parent cell in the chromosome number, so it is called as homotypic division. It consists of 5 stages: prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2, telophase 2 and cytokinesis 2. First one, prophase 2. The centriole divides into 2. Each one moves to opposite poles. Asters and spindle fibers appear. Nuclear membrane and nucleolus disappear. During metaphase 2, the chromosomes get arranged on the equator. Two chromatids are separated. Then during anaphase 2, the separated chromatids become daughter chromosomes and move to opposite poles. Then during telophase 2, the daughter chromosomes are centered, the nuclear membrane and nucleolus appear. During cytokinesis 2, two cells are formed from each haploid daughter cell. resulting in the formation of 4 cells with haploid number of chromosomes. These are called as gametes. So, from one reproductive cell, we can get 4 haploid gametes out of one meiosis. Then we see the significance of meiosis. The constant number of chromosomes in a given species is maintained by meiotic division only. Then you see the pictures from right to left. Here first stage interkinesis. This is the preparatory phase. During prophase 2, the nuclear membrane and nucleolus disappear and the spindle fibers are started to appear. During metaphase 2, the chromosomes are arranged on the equatorial plane. After the division of centromere, during anaphase 2 stage, the chromosomes are pulled towards opposite poles. And during telophase 2, there are 4 daughter nuclei are formed from 2 cells. During cytokinesis 2, 4 daughter cells are formed with haploid number of chromosomes. This is called 4 gametes from one cell. Then we see the differences between mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis occurs in somatic cells or body cells, but meiosis occurs in the reproductive cells. Mitosis involved in growth and occurs continuously throughout life. Meiosis involved in gamete formation only during the reproductively active stage. Mitosis consists of single division, but meiosis have 2 divisions. 2 diploid daughter cells are formed during mitosis, but 4 haploid daughter gametes are formed during meiosis. The chromosome number in the daughter cell is similar to the parent cell, that is diploid in the daughter cell, like the parent cell during mitosis. But by meiosis, the chromosome number in the daughter cell is just half of the parent cell, that is haploid number of chromosome is received out of meiosis. Then identical daughter cells are formed by mitosis. Daughter cells are not similar to the parent cell and are randomly assorted by meiosis. These are the differences between mitosis and meiosis. Thank you.